So, guys, I want to address a point. A Khan fan has come to me and said that he feels Terence Crawford should have been disqualified for the low blow against the low blow in their fight against Amir Khan. What do I make of this? What do I make it? What do I make of it? Listen, guys. Firstly, in a fight, things can happen, right? Low blows, headbutts, things happen in a fight, right? And disqualification should only happen when there's intentional cheating. This wasn't intentional cheating, and most importantly, there's a rule in boxing. You get hit low, you're entitled to 5 minutes, right? Amir Khan and his corner chose not to take the 5 minutes, right? So there was an option. You could have taken they could have taken the 5 minutes, and they could have taken the 5 minutes, and then if he didn't feel he was fit to continue, he could have said, no, I can't continue. But there's a rule in boxing. So Terence Crawford should not have been disqualified. Terence Crawford, yes, it was a low blow. It was unintentional. Terence Crawford didn't intentionally look to hit Khan low. It just was one of those things where, Amir Khan ducked blow and Crawford hit him low. It happens. It happens. It's part of boxing. It's happened. If after every low blow someone would be disqualified, we'd be getting disqualifications every fight. So I think that's absolute nonsense. Everybody knows I'm a Amir Khan fan, but I'm not going to sit here and talk nonsense in the sense that I feel that Terence Crawford should have been disqualified. Why? If go back and watch the Danny Garcia fight with Amir Khan. Amir Khan got hit with a low blow right in the nuts, in the private area. Even worse. And he continued. He didn't even take. He could have taken the 5 minutes then as well. He didn't take it. He carried on. That was a lot worse than the punch that I felt that. Now we don't know. We don't know how. Maybe that debilitated Khan. We don't know we're not in his body, right? So we don't know how we don't know how Amir Khan felt. But in terms of the disqualification part, there's a rule in boxing. You get 5 minutes to recover. If you can't recover, then unfortunately you lose the fight, and that's a rule. So this disqualification that Crawford should have been disqualified, I heard it a lot after the fight as well, where people were saying, oh, he should have been disqualified. No, because there's a rule in boxing that you get 5 minutes for a low blow. Yes, he did punch low. It wasn't intentional. Crawford didn't intentionally hit that punch low. From what I saw, it wasn't intentional, right? Amir Khan had the option of taking 5 minutes. We have to say he had the option of taking 5 minutes, and that's a rule in boxing where you get 5 minutes. You get 5 minutes if you get hit low. Him and his corner thought that it wouldn't have mattered because it wouldn't have been able to continue. So they said that we can't carry on. Fair enough. But Crawford shouldn't be getting disqualified for that. Crawford afterwards admitted that yes, it was low, but he didn't intentionally look to it. Now, Crawford has been accused of being a dirty fighter, but like I said, it's boxing. Things happen in boxing. Maybe Amir Khan's, hit people low before as well. It happens. It happens. It can happen. I don't think it was not intentional. And like I said, there's a rule in boxing where you get 5 minutes if you get hit low. And the corner decided not to take the 5 minutes. There seemed to be a lot of confusion. Like they didn't know what was going on. And I think, what I think the referee did. I remember Teddy Atlas talking about this. I think the referee did a very lousy job as well. I think the referee should have taken it out of Khan's hand and said, no, you're taking 5 minutes. And then after the 5 minutes, giving him option. But instead, there was a lot of confusion and there were, he wasn't getting the message across. Bro, just say to him, you're taking the 5 minutes. And after the 5 minutes, then assess. It should have been taken out of the fighter's hand. I think the referee should have been a bit more firm, but that's another matter. But the fact is, I want to address the issue about Crawford being disqualified. That's nonsense. You get hit low, you're entitled to, the fighter that gets hit low is entitled to 5 minutes to recover. That is the rule in boxing. Because if we start disqualifying everybody that's hit low, right? Disqualifying the fighter that hits low, then every fight there's going to be a disqualification. Because how many fights do you not know where there's not a low punch? Do you see where I'm coming from? So, no, absolute nonsense. Terence Crawford, yes, it was a low shot, but you get 5 minutes to recover. And that's the rule. That's the rule that's been set. So, as far as I'm concerned, yes, the punch was low, but in terms of Crawford getting disqualification, that's absolute nonsense. Because in boxing, everybody knows the rule that when you get hit low, you're entitled to 5 minutes. The fighter that gets hit low is entitled to 5 minutes. And I think generally that's enough time to recover. In certain cases, it's not, because sometimes a low blow can incapacitate you and leave you in a position where you can't move. But more often than not, in boxing, fighters are able to continue after low blows. In certain cases, probably they get incapacitated where they can't. But in terms of disqualifying fighters, if we start doing that, then every fighter is going to get disqualified, because most fights that I see, there's low punches being thrown. So leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.
I want to thank you all for me reaching 7,000 subs. I appreciate your support. Guys, as you can probably see from my channel art, I have recently started Patreon and Blogger. If you were to click on this icon here, it will take you to my Patreon page, and I just want to take you through my Patreon page. So at the minute, I've got 2 options. Hopefully, I will increase this if my Patreon grows. But at the minute, I've got one option, which is $1 a month fan donation, which will obviously help me produce better quality content on YouTube and faster for you guys. And I've got another option of $3 a month for 2 live streams a week, discussing boxing with myself. You guys will get to speak to me face to face, and I'll take you to my boxing blog. So if you were to click on this B sign here, it will take you to my boxing blogs, which is this page here. And all you have to do is click on here, and that will take you to my boxing blogs, where you can see all my different articles that I've wrote. So as you can see, I've wrote 6 articles about different topics. So if you want to click on one of my articles, all you got to do is click on this, and it will take you straight to the article, and you can read it. And you can then go back and read the others if you would like. But yeah, guys, I thought I'd just highlight this to you. So make sure to read my articles. Make sure to subscribe to my Patreon if you're interested. And guys, I thank you for your support. I thank you for me reaching 7,000 subs. Guys, I'm out.